All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again here to bring you another video, just a quick one. Want to say what's up to you guys. Discussion topic for this one. Want to hear what you guys think about this, which is the question of why do you think the Walking Dead spin-off series were not that well received? So I was thinking about this one the other day in that the finale for Daryl, we got Daryl figure over there, 3-0 Toys. There's a new one coming out too, a new Daryl figure, which is really cool. Maybe we'll do a video on later. In Art, it's called In Art Daryl. It's really cool. Why were the Walking Dead spin-off series not that well received? So they did the three Walking Dead spin-offs after the original TV series ended, and Dead City doesn't sound like it's going to be going much longer. They're switching showrunners, and most of us are expecting to see it probably finish off within about another season or two. The Daryl spin-off series is finishing. It's already finished filming its last season, and that's going to be season 4. The seasons are kind of limited, though. They're not like 16-episode seasons like the original Walking Dead series was. They're only like, what, six episodes or maybe a couple more or whatever. Same with Dead City, right? They're a kind of limited number. So the Daryl series is actually over in terms of them filming. Norman Reedus has filmed his final episode of Walking Dead, unless he does something else in the future with another Walking Dead series or something. So it ended up being 4 seasons for Daryl. The Ones Who Live ended up being only like 6 episodes, right? Like one season. They called it an event-based series. Was over freaking quick, dude. It was like it was like a month later and it was over. And it's like, we waited how many years to see Rick come back just for that? It was pretty sweet, though. It was sweet to get to see it, but it just was short-lived, man, really short. So, and then Dead City as well, too. I don't think there's many people watching it. When I did reviews for it last, people were like, what? This is on? They didn't even know. Like, they didn't really care or know, and almost nobody was watching it. Although we do love Negan, right? So, we love JDM, so, and Lauren, too, Maggie, too, but yeah, dudes, why didn't the Walking Dead spin-off series do better? The different spin-offs they did. They set out to do the 3. They finished off Fear before that. It was like the year before that. And, the Walking Dead original series ended, the year before I think Daryl started and Dead City started. Then in 2024, we saw The Ones Who Live. That was really well received for what it was, and was number 2 on Netflix. And then, pretty quickly was over as soon as it started, and didn't have that follow-up second season that a lot of us thought, that it was going to have, right? So, oh man, I think with the Walking Dead spin-off series and what AMC tried to do, I would say that the Daryl series was a success. I think 4 seasons is great for just Daryl Carroll, like to see what you can get out of it. And I thought it was exciting and interesting to see the different environments and stuff. Dead City, I feel like, has been so-so. I don't know if I'd say it's a success. It feels kind of weird watching it. It feels like, who's the main character? Like, you have Maggie, but then you have Negan. Sometimes their stories are disjointed. They hate each other. It's not like they're in a group together. It's a strange pairing, right? And then The Ones Who Live. The Ones Who Live, I feel like, was the one where that really could have been the continuation for The Walking Dead, I think. I think that was the one that everybody wanted to see. That was the one that could have been the hit. That was the one that could have continued on for many years and could have been The Walking Dead 2, I think. So I think, like, if you look at it, if they had continued with The Ones Who Live for multiple seasons, I think it was hot enough to kind of keep The Walking Dead sort of on the map. It was hot enough to keep it relevant, but because it was so quick, and that Andrew Lincoln and Denai Guerrero only agreed to do like 6 episodes, not even like a full, like a 16 episode season is what they used to do for Walking Dead, right? They didn't do one of those. They did just like 6 episodes. So I think because The Ones Who Live was so short and straight to the point, it was great in terms of, like, it was like movie quality, a lot of it. It was fun, it was awesome, but it was over really quickly, right? Because that's the way that worked out, whether it be because Andrew Lincoln would only agree to do 6 episodes, and that's it. Denai Guerrero would only do those 6 episodes, and they didn't agree to do more, even though AMC probably wanted them to do multiple seasons and whatever. They just wouldn't. So maybe there's nothing AMC could do about it. It's just like, this is what they'd agreed to do, and then they want to move on with their lives. You get it. We get it. They did a lot of Walking Dead, so if they don't want to do like another flagship spinoff series, then so be it. It seems like the Daryl series, after The Ones Who Live ended, kind of tried to become the flagship. Comic-Con had the Daryl poster and stuff for it, advertisements and all that. But it just like probably doesn't have enough by itself to keep The Walking Dead going to like what it was before. The Ones Who Live was their opportunity, I think. And I'm happy they got it done, but because it was so short-lived, it feels like that's kind of where The Walking Dead just sort of kind of fizzled out after that, because that's what everyone wanted to see. We got to see it. We're like, what? That's it. It's over. And it was over so quick. And then it was like, yeah, I guess that's kind of it for Walking Dead. Do I want to come back and watch Daryl and Negan and Meg? Well, maybe. But, if I don't have anything else to do or I've got some free time, yeah, Norman Reedus is fun to watch, right? Yeah, so I think that's what it is, in my opinion, that the reason why the spin-off series for The Walking Dead were not that well received or fizzled out so quickly, I think is because AMC needed that Walking Dead flagship series to be multi-season to keep the interest there. And it was good, but it was too quick with The Ones Who Live. The Daryl series and Dead City were not really, I think, big enough in terms of reception and just the character roster, right? You just had a couple, and it wasn't like Daryl had always been there. It wasn't like where Rick was gone, everyone couldn't wait to see him again, and it was so well set up from the ending of the original Walking Dead into it. That's what needed to happen. It needed to be that flagship series and continue year to year, and then you probably would have more interest in Walking Dead still, right? And it could have continued longer. But yeah, and I'm expecting Dead City to be wrapping up soon as well too. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think happened with the Walking Dead spin-off series? Do you think that the Walking Dead just went on too long, and that's just really all there was to it, or do you think that it's like, are you surprised that the Daryl series got 4 seasons? Or are you surprised with the way things went, that we didn't get like a Walking Dead 2? It was kind of like The Ones Who Live was that, but it was so short. So, it's not really, maybe it's not worthy of that because it was over so quick. But I feel like that was the one where AMC needed to use that as their flagship series. Maybe bring more of the characters into it. If they could have brought some more of the original survivors into it and crossed the others into it, that could have been like a flagship ongoing series. But maybe it wasn't possible because, the crew just wouldn't agree to do it. Comments below. If you don't mind, please thumb the video up before you leave. Share, favorite, subscribe at the bottom. As always, it's Trev. See you guys soon for another one. Stay in peace.